how it all gets shared around.
Mm-hmm.
But before I end on that, I will say that overall, through the last few years, maybe even go 10 years back or further, crime has been dropping around the country, including gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'll say out of the seven categories that's usually reported, um, on the two that are up this year is gun violence and violent crimes. But if you compare it to where they were just a year or like just 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, it's very small in comparison to then.
Mm-hmm.
But you see it on the news a lot because there's an old saying in media that if it bleeds, it leads. So they
Wow.
put that over there because people they know they get eyeballs to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yep.
it might be one such crime that happened in just a year in this particular community, but they make it seem like it's just so prevalent that it's just so bad when it really isn't all that bad. But when people hear that they're bad, I remember
Mm-hmm.
when I almost went for it. When people used to tell me when I first got up, oh, y'all did this crime, y'all young guys, y'all adolescents are so mean, y'all so bad. And you start internalizing that and started acting like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not
Exactly.
really true. You know what I mean? It's just a
Right.
couple of y'all doing some nonsense. But
Yeah.
all these guys ain't bad. He was smart young individuals. So
Mm-hmm.
people need to be fed some positive news and coupled with everything else I said. And plus, I'm not the expert on this. I would say that there's many other people that are smarter than me about it, but that's just my opinion.
That's
Yeah.
listen.
I think that you gotta give them something to do, because if you
Mm-hmm.
don't give them nothing to do, they're gonna do what they see
Mm-hmm.
in the street.
That is
Right.
So
true.
if you giving them something to do, then they got their time occupied and they ain't got
Mm-hmm.
no foolishness to do in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at that point, the Blasio, when you talk about defunding police, they took a significant amount of funds away from the police department and rechanneling those funds to a place like Roy Wilkins Park, right there in Merrick on Queen.
Yeah.
That's to give people something to do, to build that
Mm-hmm.
out more. I remember when I was a kid, I played football there. I played in the spring carnivals. There's basketball there, there's swimming there.
Right.
Yeah.
Build out those programs more and utilize that space to the benefit of children who would probably be in the hood being, led in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That is so true. What are your thoughts on prison reform and departmentalization, like departmentalizing, should I say, the mindset of men and women that are incarcerated right now?
Well, I, as stats have shown, education while a person incarcerated, that lowers the recidivist rate like no other.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other programs that I found that are so beautiful, like rehabilitation through the arts, which
Yeah.
is a program in New York State, for instance, as an example. They have a theater program in which people incarcerated, they learn how to put on these elaborate plays with
Please.
set and directors and sound, and some are stage managers, some are costume managers. So you learn how to, some of the sound men, you learn how to do all these different things, as well as the actors who get on stage and put on a performance. And the director always has a co-director who's incarcerated, who's learning the art of directing at the same time.
Oh,
And
that's
when you do
wow.
that, you give people so much hope and so much pride. And when they put on a performance, that electricity is like no other. And
Mm-hmm.
it can help people a long way in their lives.
That's awesome. What are some of your goals, like moving forward, or some of the contributions that you have done or considering?
Oh, a few of my goals are, I know quite a few talented people who are formerly incarcerated. I'm always looking for avenues to alley-oop them so they can showcase their talent in some way. One of in my work in News Inside is trying to get material to people who are incarcerated who
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be privy to them. But I've learned that about approximately 60% of the incarcerated population are illiterate. And some of them is because, academically they haven't picked up reading yet,
Mm-hmm.
or English isn't their first language. So they have struggles in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
So I launched a new pilot. Episode 1 is a new pilot. Is called Inside Story, which is a video news program for incarcerated people, and it's edited and directed by someone who was formerly incarcerated, who's talented, and that's an example of some of the things that I want to do, and I look forward to growing that. But also I have some aspirations in real estate and in housing, just a way to show people something different and kind of share the love, because I would like some of the things that I do to have benefit 100, 200, 300 years from now, where I won't be around to see it, and that's one of my major goals.
You know what? It's funny you say that, because the year that we're born and then that year that we demise is significance, but it's that dash in between those dates that really stand for what we've done and was it well done, And I will say, I'm committing to helping any way that I can, brother. So don't forget, we're helping. Don't forget, we're right here. And but again, I'm just so wow. I just got speechless right quick. It's an inspiration, and I see that in you, and you have really fed my spirit today, and I thank you for such. Well, thank you for blessing this show. It's really been a pleasure.
That's why I brought my brother on, because I knew, he was going to get this type of reaction.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Exactly. That's the word I was looking for, like the spirit. It's like it's gravitating, like it just comes through. Like, okay, I get that. But that's listen, you don't find that too often. You really don't in people. And people are so, you just don't know nowadays. And we had a show last week, it was talking about how it took a village.
Yes.
Back in the day, how it took a village for us, like you did something, your neighbor knew, that one knew. And the thing was, everybody it was just so united and, so to speak. And I'm just so glad, brother, that you was arrested to be rearrested, if you know what I mean.
Got you. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. That's right. Read my book too. It's Rearrested.
Absolutely.
Listen, read my book, Rearrested by Faith, and it'll tell you a little bit about my story. But I'm so glad that all of us sitting here was arrested to be rearrested. Because had not been, oh boy, can y'all imagine? Oh,
yeah, we wouldn't be sitting at the round table right
now. And it's a blessing, because it's like, wow, y'all brothers having, wow, this is like a family reunion.
Yeah.
I'm feeling special. I don't know. I'm feeling so special. Oh, man.
You are special.
Listen, brother, like I said, the doors is always open. You know where to find me. But how can our listeners find you if they have any questions or want to know about the Marshalls Project? Anything, let them know.
Well, they can find me on Twitter at Law Bartley. Bartley spelled Bartley. That's LAWBARTLEY. Or you can just shoot me an email at lbartley@themarshallproject.org. Marshall with 2 L's, named after the great Thurgood Marshall.
All right now. All right. Say that.
Okay.
Well, it was certainly, listen, it's been an honor. I thank you, and I appreciate you, my brother, for blessing this show. To my kings and queens, thank you for tuning in. I thank my heavenly creator. It's through him all things is possible. I am nothing without him. And I want to give a special shout out today. It is my first wedding anniversary.
Wow. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I love you, baby. I love you so much. And wow, I miss you.
Yeah, we love you, bro.
Yeah. Oh man. You know, listen, don't let this thing get y'all down or get y'all anxiety, so to speak, with what's going on political. It's in his hands, y'all. That's all we could do. You get out there, you voted. If you voted, then you can speak on it. If you didn't, shut up. Okay? But please, y'all, be safe. Check on the elderly. Get to know your neighbors, because you never know. Remember, with a little love, understanding, and edification, we too can make it all right. Peace and love, y'all.